Hey guys, Dan D from Music Marketing TV here today to show you about the piano roll effects. So if I go click this little wrench small button here, it opens up the effect stuff. You have your arpeggiate, strum, flam, claw machine, limit, flip, randomized scale levels, and even an LFO creator. Alright, we're going to start off with the strum because it's pretty much the most simple. And this is basically the effect where you want to kind of like add that sexified feeling in your notes. For instance, you don't want to play like this. You don't want to hit the chorus all at once. You want to play kind of sexy. Kind of playing kind of strummed out. Alright, we can do that using this feature. If you're not good at playing and recording, this will definitely help you out. So we're going to use this chord progression. Just don't know where it is. There it is. And I'm going to just stretch that out. Okay, go to the next chord. Go to the next chord. And we're going to strum this out, so I want to play like this. Just like that. We can do that with the Strumizer, the Strum Effects. Here it is. And by default, it kind of does that. This is what it sounds like. Doesn't sound that great. We're going to change that. So in this little tiny box here, we have start time and end time. Within both boxes you have some parameters to fool around with. So this little one right here, this is the start strength, and this basically determines how far out you want it to go. Kind of like that. If I go to the right, it brings from low to high, and this kind of sounds like an arpeggiated kind of I guess playing style, right? But I want to keep it close. What I like to do is keep it within the first little box here, little step. Anything further out can kind of sound weird in a song. But you know, it's really up to you. Whatever sounds good to you. There are no rules. That one sounds pretty good, right? This other knob here, this is the start tension. This determines the curve. Now this is right now it's just straight, kind of like diagonal, but we can also make it look like that, or even kind of like that. Right? So depending on what kind of style, what kind of feel you're looking for, you can use these two knobs to determine it. You also have your velocity strength. If you look at my velocities down at the bottom, you can determine how you want them to go, whether it's, you know, low to high, high to low. Just fool it around. It's really just, you know, salt and pepper. Just do everything to taste. And also the velocity tension. This determines the curve as well. See that? We can make it real spread out. That's what she said. And that's basically the start time. The end time, you have your strength. So what this does, it changes the end time. You're not going to hear it because I'm using mallets and they don't really sustain their notes, but you can at least see what it does. So the strength, I can shorten it, make all the notes end at the bar right there, and then they're not overlapping, or I can make it look retarded, kind of like that, like a pyramid, or make everything overlap, even go backwards. It's really up to you. Also, you can change the tension. Let me just do something there. There we go. So you can see exactly what it's doing, and yeah, you can mess around with that. Alright, so that's the Strumizer, the strum effect in the piano roll. I'm going to show you a quick cool tip about this. Actually, before I go on to that, if you like what you have here, the only way to get it to stay is to press accept. We're not going to do that because we don't want that. So with this chord progression, we're going to create a chime that's in our signature, our key signature. Okay, so it's actually gonna match, not like those samples that we find online that just sounds like kind of like that. We're actually gonna get one that fits for our particular song. So I'm just gonna find out right now. There we go. Just five notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last note is the 6th, the octave up. So we're just gonna go a little high here, and just basically lay down those chords from the start, from the very beginning. I'm also gonna shorten it down. So 1. And there we go. Now we're gonna use a Strumizer and just lay that out. Well, that looks retarded. So just reset everything here. There you go. And we want to go from high to low on this one. And the idea is to take your last note on the bottom here and then make it end on the 1 count. For instance, that. Now this may sound a little robotic, but it still sounds good. The idea though is to make it sound kind of humanized, and we're gonna add a little bit of a curve and then put it back in. So now it looks like a samurai sword. There you go. There's our nice little wind chime that fits our song. Alright. Anyways, that's a little quick tip on the piano roll Strumizer. If you like this video, please subscribe. And if you have any questions about anything about FL Studio, just hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/DanDrama, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. See ya.